Pastor David Platt in a recent conference in January said that casual, comfortable, and cultural Christianity will waste your life. He was speaking to people gathered in the Reimagine conference and spoke about how life, if you follow what the world says, will not give you the happiness you wanted. In fact, he served as a missionary and been overseas and done a number of things. This radical conference, he received pushback because he said, because people thought, I can believe in God's word and also follow along with culture. And Pastor Platt is saying that's just simply not possible. What do you think about that? Do you believe that we can live in a world where we follow along with culture and the culture also follows along with God's word? As I read the Bible, I don't see that to be necessarily true. I see a very big difference in what God says versus what our culture says. And when we look at our psalm for today, Psalm 119, Lamed, we see some truth here also. If your law had not been my delight, I would have perished in my affliction. There's something for Pastor Platt to speak of the times overseas when he nearly died, when people were literally attacking him because he was bringing Bibles into communities. And there is truth in our life, too, that without God's word, without his comfort, well, it feels like I would have perished. It feels like for all the things I tried to do, life doesn't go the way I want it to. But with you, Lord, I have some success. There is comfort as we look at this psalm. Again, Psalm 119, Lamed. If your law had not been my delight, I would have perished under these afflictions. The Christian life is hard. Following his word is difficult. But the comfort of seeing what God has to say and the encouragement of following him, you don't have to follow culture. That will ultimately lead to a waste. You have the comfort of following the gospel.